Well, we already did this on a very crappy video of mine that I forgot to turn the mic on, and it was blocked, so it was a Patreon-only exclusive. And I'm doing a different version of it, so I guess it doesn't count. Hi guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. I know I am. Welcome to Who Wednesday. Hope you're having a good one. Thanks for stopping by. This is a request from our patron, Miss Blondie, and it is for the track "The Real Me," which is off the. This is the soundtrack version from the movie Quadrophenia, which was what came out in 1979, I believe. Yeah, this is apparently dedicated to Peter Meaden, a prominent mod and the first manager of The who passed away a year prior to the album's release. The album soundtrack was released in 1979. There's one single from it, and there's like 4 sides, just like Quadrophenia. That's pretty cool. I don't know, I guess there's some covers on. Oh, Louie Louie's on there. Green Onions. Wow, there's some songs we've done on there. That's crazy. But yes, since we've already done, and like I said, in a very crappy video, that's a Patreon-only video, I did side one of Quadrophenia and never finished it. That's a interesting theme for the past 2 days. Albums Lee never finished. Alright, so, yep, it is The Real Me, written by Pete Townsend, and it's from Quadrophenia. And I've never seen the movie, obviously. I kind of am thinking about maybe doing it. There was someone who was going to sponsor it, and then they dropped out of it a while ago. And I'm supposed to do the Wrecking Crew documentary this month. So that should be out before the end of the month. Maybe I'll do Quadrophenia next month. There's my Who playlist right there. Alright. The Real Me from the soundtrack of Quadrophenia, the film. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Can you see the real me? Can you? Can you? I went back to the doctor to get another shrink. I sit and tell him about my weekend, but he never betrays what he thinks. Woo! Can you see the real me, doctor? Doctor! Can you see the real me, doctor? Whoa, doctor! I went back to my mother. I said, I'm crazy, Ma, help me. She said, I know how it feels, son,
Damn it.
cause it runs in the family. Can you see the real me, mother? Mother! Can you see the real me, mother? Whoa, mother! Can you see? Can you see? Can you see the real me? Can you see? Can you see the real me? The real me? The cracks between the paving stones, like rivers are flowing veins.
Keith is killing this.
Strange people who know me, peeping from behind every window pane. The girl I used to love lives in this yellow house. And yesterday she passed me by. She doesn't wanna know me now. Oh, can you see the real me? Can you? Can you? Can you see the real me? Can
I love the
you?
brass.
Whoa, yeah! I ended up with a preacher full of lies and hate. I seemed to
God,
scare
Keith,
him a
good
little,
God.
so he showed me to the Golden Gate. Can you see the real me?
He really is an animal.
Preacher, can you see the real me? Preacher,
That bass is crazy. Play it again. All right. The Real Me by The Who. 3, 2, 1, go. I gotta hear that again. Honestly, I had forgotten how good this song was. I only heard it once, that's why. Double Who Wednesday.
I went back to the doctor.
John's bass is crazy.
I sit and tell him about my weekend, but he never betrays what he thinks. Woo! Can you see the real me, doctor? Doctor! Can you see the real me, doctor? Whoa, doctor!
Damn, John.
I went back to my mother. I said, I'm crazy, Ma, help me. She said, I know how it feels, son, cause it runs in the family. Can you see the real me, mother?
John and Keith work together so well.
Can you see the real me?
They fill out the space so much.
Can you see? Can you see? Can you see the real me? Can you see? Can you see the real me? The cracks between the paving
And then Pete and John work together so well.
Strange people who know me, peeping from behind every window pane. The girl I used to love lives in this yellow house. And yesterday she passed me by. She doesn't wanna know me now. Can you see
That is too
the
good.
real me? Can you?
Those toms sound nuts.
Can you see the real me? Can you? Whoa, yeah! I ended up with a preacher full of lies and hate. I seemed to scare him a little, so he showed me to the Golden Gate. Can you see the real
He is so fast.
preacher?
Wow.
Preacher! Can you see the real me, preacher?
Wow.
Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? Whoa! Can you see the real me?
John.
Doctor?
Again.
Can you see the real me?
Play it again. I'm just kidding. No. Man, that was awesome. I'm not gonna lie. I know the only difference between this one and the single or the album version is there's a 10-second difference. I don't know exactly what that entails because I remember the chorus, but I don't remember the horns being in it, to be honest. I don't remember John's bass going that nuts. But I also did that video for Side 1 and Quadrophenia like 6 or 7 months ago, I'm guessing. And that's probably 400, 500 videos ago now. So that is one downfall of me doing a lot of videos like that, is sometimes things don't, not all of it sticks. Like the chorus will stick, or, you know, certain lines will stick out. Some, you know, there's certain little licks or riffs. I'm like, oh yeah. There's some songs that are like that, but a lot of them I do remember. Like if I go back and listen to it again, I remember it. But this time, I don't remember this song as much as, like I said, the chorus. Even though Pete's guitar was a little muted, I feel like, in this compared to the rest of the sound. I feel like I remember that riff a little bit too, you know? Little bits and pieces of it, but like I said, that's just a downfall of all the music I listen to. But that was an excellent song. I had to play that twice. I feel like when the horns pop up, like it accents everything so well in that one part. Like he went to the doctor first, and then he went to the preacher. You know, like he's just poor Jimmy going all over the place. You know, and I'm not like well versed in the actual history of like the mods and the rockers and stuff like that. Like I've got like bits and pieces of it, but I definitely have no idea compared to like probably what you guys know. You know, I really don't. But it's fascinating to me, and it's weird that. I guess it's history of another country before I was born, and I find it interesting. I don't know. I just find all history fascinating. I don't know why. You know, life is usually stranger than fiction when it comes down to it. So that's usually why. I'd say obviously John and Keith completely stole the show for me here. Pete was good, you know, but I felt like the riff was basically paired with John's bass, which was turned up so loud on this that it was kind of hard to hear Pete's part. I mean, you could hear it, but the bass and the drums are way louder than it. So I can't, other than him writing it, obviously, it's just an amazing song. Yeah, I have to give credit to both, John and Keith. That was an intense, rhythmic, just tour de force, basically. And that's the thing, like, sometimes it feels like they're in two separate songs. Like, you know, like I said, they play off each other very well. They really do. But half the time they sound like they're playing different songs. But what they're really doing is just like filling the space out for each other. Like, you know, John will be doing like a little solo real quick, and then Keith fills in the rest of it. You know, it's very a very good duo, like I said. But then also John and Pete pair together very well too. Like they're just all around a very good, like oriented. What's the word? I don't want to use the word symbiotic. What's it? They're just a good like machine, you know. They run so smoothly. They have all their pieces, all their cogs. You know what I'm saying? Everything's just perfect. You got like the pitch perfect frontman and Roger, kind of flamboyant, very expressive, and you know you can definitely hear his voice. The silent tall bass. I don't know why this is like it. Like every other band, it's like not every band, but every other band, you know, their bassist is like, you know, the guy is just quiet sitting in the corner, and you know the Ox is like the archetype for that, I'm guessing. And then you got Pete on guitar, who is a master musician and songwriter and can play anything basically. And then you have an absolute animal behind the kid, Keith. Like you can't go wrong, bro. Like you really can't. There has not been a single Who song that I can remember. I'm thinking, scanning, searching. No. There's not a song that I think I disliked. There might have been, like I always say, there's songs I like more than others, but you know, there's not a bad song. Yeah, no, even like the old stuff, like My Generation. I listened to 4 different versions of My Generation like 6 or 7 months ago. Y'all put me through that, and it was great. I listened, and honestly, the Live at Leeds one, it may be the best, honestly, you know? And then that video of them, you know, all clean shaven and young, you know, except for Roger. He looked like he was 40 already. That's okay. We love him. Man, I mean, that song speaks for itself, you know? And Quadrophenia, I don't think we ever got past... Like, I've done Love Reign Over Me, so I've done the last song, but I think we've done the first 2 sides, and then that's it, other than the last song. So, you little fuck. Sorry. There's still a lot of stuff we have to do for them. And it's funny, like in a catalog that, you know, extends for many decades and then they go silent, you know, obviously, like it's, I don't know, man. Like they like, I love to say this, that they are the prototypical rock band, but like in the best way possible. Like everybody was either trying to copy them, the Stones, or the Beatles, you know, like they're all their own thing, or the Beach Boys, I guess you could say, but not as much for them. But all those original bands, like even like, all the original British Invasion bands, that's when we think of a band, it came from them, you know, and the folk music of the late 60s and mid 60s and stuff like that, the psychedelic craze. I think because beforehand, like, I mean, you had artists and stuff like that and bands, obviously, but like, you know, are what we imagine, you know, what I'm guessing you imagine as a band, not like a big band or orchestra, you know, like the prototypical, just like, you know, vocalist, bass, guitar, drums, you know, touring the country sort of rock band. They all copy from them. And there's a reason why, because they're the best. You know what I'm saying? They all, each one has like their own like sphere. I feel like, you know, the Beatles, I feel, are always going to be on top just for popularity and the growth that they, you know, undertook. I feel like the Who came out, well, I haven't listened to all of my generation, so I don't know exactly, but their first few albums, they're all winners, you know, like in every way possible. All the ones I've listened to, all the songs, they're great, you know? Even like I said, my favorite song is Post Keith, Eminence Front. I'm going to bring it up every video. It's my favorite Who song. I listen to that song every day, and it gets better every single time I listen to it. And I think that's a hallmark of Pete, because we've gone off and done some of Pete's solo stuff, and it's fantastic. Like, you know, I can't say enough good things about this band. And I really enjoy doing this every Wednesday. I really do. I look forward to it. And I always look forward to it even more when you guys actually request stuff. And I got like, oh, I know what I'm doing. Because when you let me off the leash, either I'm going to find gold or I'm going to find poop. You know what I'm saying? I'm just kidding. And when I say poop, I mean like video quality. Because I found like that one, if you guys watch me, I found like this random like live in, was it Arkansas or Kansas? You know, it's just, I don't know. It's like back in like the mid 60s. I think it was Kansas City. That's what it was. And they did it live and the quality was terrible, you know? That's what happens. Like, I'm just, sometimes I just find things and obviously I don't scan them, whatever you want to call it, you know? So I just go into it blind and sometimes you find gold, sometimes, nope, not so much. But I think that's it though, guys. What do you think we should do next? Should we just try and finish Quadrophenia? I don't know. I'll read the room. I guess after this, Miss Blondie, thank you for that, because this has inspired me to go and try and finish that. I can't do it album side by album side, obviously, but I'll see what I can do. I got to see what songs I've done and, like, you know what I'm saying, and, like, figure it out. But I'll definitely start that next. Unless y'all want me to do something different, you can always leave a link, leave a comment, send a request in. You can join Patreon right there. Haha, gotcha. That's a picture of it. There's a link in the description. Join the $15 tier up. You get one free request a month. You can pick the next Who Wednesday for the rest of my life if you want. I don't really care. You know, I'm down for whatever until we run out of stuff to do. Oh, that's going to be a sad day. Well, I can just imagine the day when I do the last Who song. Oh, man, that's going to be rough. They've been a channel staple for a long time. So, yeah, if you want to do that, there's a PayPal as well in the description. But if you join Patreon, you get access to all of our blog videos, full album reactions, our patrons-only Discord, and all kinds of stuff. We'd love to have you. Bye.